So we're back here with the old Wringer washer here. We was going to plug it up and see if it worked or not, and the plug fell off the cord. So I picked up a brand new cord for it. Need to wire it in here. And so anyway, the cord wires into this switch right here, and this is so cool. This is like your house light switch. So it's got a box up under here. To these screws, the box comes out. Wire you cord in there, and boom, she's ready to go. Let's get up under here and see what we got going on, though. So here's our switch box right here. That's like a heavy duty, like electrical out there. So we got the cord. Cord runs to this grommet in the leg here. What's on this right here? What this is? Anyway, it runs up here, and then oh shit! And it's got another piece of cord that runs from the switch box to the motor. Damn, that's a heavy duty ass motor right there. And there's transmission, which looks like she's leaked a little bit. And they don't make gaskets for these, but you can get some gasket paper and trace out the gasket and cut it with an X-Acto knife. And then for the hose, the drain hose, like this is the drain right here. Right here. This is the drain from the tub. And there's no rust on that tub whatsoever. The tub looks great. So anyway, here's the drain. The way the drain works, like you screw it in, and it stops the water flow. Unscrew it, opens the drain, and the water flows out. When you get done, close it back up, screw it back in. But this is just like a water hose right here is all this is. Because I was wondering about replacing the hose. It's just a water hose connection, so you just screw a water hose on there. So anyway, we'll get that done later on, but I'm more concerned about the wiring right now. So anyway, I'm going to have to run a wire to the switch box. I wonder what kind of... This don't look like it's in bad shape, though. Doesn't look like it's in bad shape at all. Oh, she's a little brittle, though. She's brittle as shit. So anyway, that will wire into the back of the motor right here. It's got a plate back there. It comes off. So I've dropped the motor to do that. And man, that bracket that holds the motor, and look how rusty the screws are. I bet they won't come out. The motor looks good, though. And it's got like a U-joint is a coupler. Like a wedge of screwdriver in here. And it turns. It has so much resistance. It turns so slow. I believe something's funky in the transmission. It should turn more freely than that. So, I don't think it's the motor. And it's got a leather joint, that rag joint there, that's not happy either. Kicking it out of gear here. This is not happy. This thing ain't happy at all. This is not happy. That should not be, that leather rag joint should not be bunched up like that. I'm going to stop right here before I tear something up. I don't know if I can even buy this U-joint or not. If I can even find one. But the motor, I think the transmission's froze up. And that could be the case if it has leaked water into the transmission and the gears have rusted up or something, or this grease is sludged up or something. Only way we're going to know is drop the motor, and we'll do that. Those screws right there. Let's see if we can get those loose. And now those screws are so rusted, it's just going to strip the heads off. I'm going to soak this with WD-40 and we'll try to get, I really wanted to get this thing running for y'all this morning, but man, we're just one problem after another here. Shoot. Wasn't expecting this. I just know this should spin freely. I've got 2 Speed Queens and a Maytag, and they all spin freely. This is stiff. Something's going on in the transmission or something. And there's no need to put a cord on this motor and plug it up anyway. It's just going to sit there and buzz, because if this is stuck, it ain't going to do anything. And like I said, this rag joint here is not happy. I don't know what's going on there. So I'm just going to stop with this and soak everything in WD-40. Drop the motor. See what's going on with the transmission. We'll get into this a little bit more later on. The more I look at this, though, the more I wonder what this is right here. It's like tape. It feels like there's like a little book or something here. This feels like a book to the refrigerator, shit, the washing machine or something. Might be easy to get this tape off here. Oh, well, this is like a note in the receipt. Hang on a minute. Well, that really shut my plans down. I was wanting to get a cord on this thing and get it running, and maybe it's going to be a nice and warm day. Maybe you fill it up with water and do a load of laundry on it today, just for fun, but got other plans. But anyway, I found this taped inside the leg. I found all this tape, and this was taped inside the leg. Looks like a note here. I don't know. This is 11/13/1954. D.R. Gilbert, Byington, Tennessee. Pull it cord, yes. Did they have a cord? They have a cord put on this thing in 1954. They had a cord replaced on this thing in 1954. Byington, Tennessee. I picked this up in Carnes. I picked this washing machine up from a guy's house in Carnes that had passed away. And D.R. Gilbert. Wow. And then what's this right here? So I guess they had a cord put on this thing then. Then found this behind it. Repair order. Tennessee Electric Motor Service. D.R. Gilbert, Byington, Tennessee. Paid this 1954. $11.40. Cash. 1954, they paid $11 to have something done to this washing machine. This is so cool. Wow. So I'm guessing from what this is, a cord, had a cord put on it. In 1954. Byington, Tennessee. That's probably the house I picked this up from. I picked this up from the lady. This house belonged to her dad. It had passed away. So I'm going to ask her about this. See if D.R. Gilbert, Byington, Tennessee. Tennessee Electric Motor Service. 109 Jennings Avenue, Knoxville, Tennessee. Wow. I'm going to look that address up and see if we can find anything on that address. But anyway, wow, okay, that's pretty cool. Kind of a cool little thing here. So, damn. 71 years ago. This thing was worked on 71 years ago. Somebody probably put a cord on this thing 71 years ago. Do you know any appliances day that's going to be around 71 years from now? I don't. Anyway, this gives me even more motivation to get this thing running. I'm going to soak these screws in WD-40, let it set a couple of days, probably come back maybe Wednesday or Thursday, drop the motor, see if the transmission's froze up, if it is, or the motor we'll get it straightened out. I got to get this thing running. I'm more determined now than ever. This is just awesome. Gives this thing like a whole new personality here, you know. I feel a connection to this thing now. Got to get it going. I'll not give up on it. So anyway, that's it for this. Thursday we'll come back and we'll try to get these screws out and check the transmission out. And we'll go from there. But anyway, it's just so cool. Hope y'all have a good morning, and I'm gonna go to bed.